Hello everyone, Vito's A32 back here with another deck review. This is the history of Bradford County, Pennsylvania playing cards. It says on the front. You see this nice landscape shot of, I guess, that part of that Bradford County in Pennsylvania. There's a river going through there, there's farm fields, lots of wooded areas. It's very nice, very scenic. I like it. And the top cases has kind of a smooth finish to it. Bradford County playing cards on one side and the other. Top says Bradford County. The bottom says it is from the Tomlinson Playing Card Company and produced by the Tomlinson Playing Card Company in China. TomlinsonPlayingCards.com. And it says in memory of Robert Meehan and James Tomlinson, who I'm guessing are related. At the very least, one of them related to Robert Tomlinson, a parent or grandparent, and the other one, I'm not sure. And in the back, you see the back design, which is simple and classic looking. This was actually, if you've seen the Pompey playing cards they had on Kickstarter recently, which was canceled, it was going to be relaunched, but this is like a original version of the back design they used for that they ended up using for this. And of course, there is no seal and nothing on the flaps. So inside you get an ad card. It says, opening a new chapter of Bradford County history. Start your collection today. Tomlinson Playing Card Company. TomlinsonPlayingCards.com. And you see the Titanic decks on there. The other side you see a bunch of local sponsors. They include the Daily Review, the Bradford County Regional Arts Council, Sturgeon Furniture Inc., Bradford Supply Company, Ben Franklin Crafts and Frame Shop, Bradford County Historical Society, and T-Town Bakery. And you can actually get these cards at some of these places, especially like the Bradford County Historical Society, and maybe the shop and whatnot. They were on the Tomlinson website for a period of time, and they're now sold out. They also sold out some at a local convention or something like that. But it is what it is. So your Joker is pretty simple, classic looking. It's a guy in clown outfit. The court jester is sitting in a throne. King's not going to like that. And it says Joker in the two quarters. This one's just standard black and white. There's actually also on the top of the throne a crown that has all 4 pips. The other Joker is the same, except Joker in the corners is in red. And he's also got a card with a J on it in his hand, which could be used as a reveal for red jacks or something if you wanted to. But I think more than anything, it's just showing you that he's the Joker. The Ace of Spades, really nice, classic looking, beautiful spade tip. A couple of swords going through the middle. There's also this snake, which kind of represents infinity, I guess it is, or whatever. And continuing circle of life type of thing. Then it says trademark Tomlinson Playing Card Company, United States of America on the bottom. It's really nice. The Ace of Hearts and Ace of Clubs are fairly standard. Oddly enough, the Ace of Diamonds is not. The Ace of Diamonds, for one reason or another, actually has information on this Ben Franklin stores. Founded in 1927, etc., etc. There's all sorts of information on that. It's kind of weird that it doesn't have just a pip in the center like the other 2 aces. Just a little bit odd. I'm not sure why they did that. But on the flip side, it does make it a one-way face, just like every other card in the deck. Well, whatever. The rest of the cards, number cards, code cards, they have historical figures and people and places. Here's a nice bridge from that part of Pennsylvania. And check this out, they actually had a company there, made the handles for knives and billets for baseball bats, and those billets were then shipped to West Virginia, where it became the Louisville Slugger. And I mean, this one actually has like a map in the background. That's pretty cool. Oh, I don't know for sure, but I'd say some of these, you know, they look like a little bit of Photoshop, but some of them, obviously, as you saw before, definitely, you know, drawn by Tomlinson, and it's all well done. But some of them, obviously, are just kind of pictures, which is fine. It's kind of a souvenir deck, but it's a really nice souvenir deck, and the quality of the cards is definitely far from a regular souvenir deck. But yeah, that's what you get for the cards. You go through them and see all like that. I'm not going to go for each one and try to show you each one. That would just take forever. My videos take long enough as it is. But, I mean, if you want to know more about them, obviously you can get them. Especially if you're local in that area, you should be able to find them. If you're not, you might be able to find them on eBay or something. Or maybe talk to Robert Tomlinson. Maybe he can hook you up with a deck. These were printed by his printing company in China, the Swan Printing Company. However you pronounce it. I'm horrible with Chinese names. The same company that printed his Gettysburg decks. And, you know, they're pretty good. I like the quality. I think they're maybe a little bit better in quality than the Gettysburg decks were. And I thought those were really pretty good quality for what they were. And I do know this time around, there were some issues previously with the Gettysburg decks, with the cellophane being too loosey-goosey and stuff like that. That was actually fixed up. So that's a plus. They do have a linen embossed type finish. And a little bit of a dirtiness to the faces as well. That's kind of interesting. But not much, just a little bit. So yeah, they have that embossed linen finish. And a stock kind of similar to a bicycle, I would say. Maybe more like an aviator, whatever. Still pretty good. Overall, as far as the art and the theme is concerned, I know some of the cards, they're just images found here and there, but others were obviously hand-drawn. And the back design is nice, the jokers are nice, the ace of spades is very nice. I'll give it 4 out of 5 for the art and the theme. As far as usability is concerned, this is probably not the deck of cards that you can pull up to play poker with or perform a magic trick with, just because people will be like, what the heck are you performing magic with a deck like this? I mean, it's good, you know, for a fun little game of cards, or more for collection purposes. So, you know, you're not going to pull out and play poker with your buddies, I don't think. So that being said, you know, it's more like a souvenir deck. I will say for usability purposes, 3.5 out of 5. As for handling, they handle pretty good. I'm going to say 4 out of 5, I suppose. It's not bad. Maybe 3 3/4 out of 5 would be more appropriate. Overall, I'll give this deck a good solid 4 out of 5. It's pretty good. I like it. It's going to be a little bit hard to find if you haven't gotten one, and if you want one. But again, there's probably other decks most of you viewers would probably rather get, as opposed to, you know, a souvenir deck. I got this one because I thought it looked cool, and the art was good, and because I know Robert does a great job with historical type decks, as he has with the Unrest series and the Titanics. And plus, I figured I would support a buddy. So that is that. For all your playing card needs, make sure you go to collectibleplayingcards.com. Use the code VJOSE42. You get 10% off the order each and every time. I'll see you next time.